Okay, so I'm over in Alcudia making a couple of videos today. I've just been for a walk along Alcudia Beach. If you want to check out that video and an update from that area, then I'll link to it right at the end of this video and in the description text below. But for now, we're going to take a look around Alcudia Port and see how busy it is in winter. Now, I'm at the far end of Alcudia Beach. I'm just coming into the port here. Look how quiet it is today. It's so gorgeous. It's such a beautiful sunny day. We've got some school groups too that you can see. I think they're down here doing some kind of science project or a beach clean. But anyway, let's head on into the port. Now, as you know, during the summer months, this little area of restaurants here is extremely busy. I have Muddy's just over to my left here. Very, very popular steakhouse. And of course, we've got a beach club here which is undergoing some serious renovations. Check back on my Alcudia Port nightlife video and you'll see what it's like during the evening. But what is fantastic to see is that we can actually see some restaurants are still open throughout the winter months here. And people are able to get some food and sit out in the sunshine too. Now, further around on the beach, there is a really keen wind blowing today, but as you actually come around into Alcudia Port, it's incredibly sheltered. So I can understand why those people are sitting out sunbathing. It feels very, very warm in the sunshine and out of that wind. Okay, let's head on into Alcudia Port. The walkway I can see here is still closed. You may well remember this from last summer. It hasn't been repaired and it hasn't been reopened. Now I'm coming into Alcudia Port here and it's very, very quiet. Obviously, it's out of season, there is very little open. But I can see that the Dakota Grill and Bar is open. I can see a spa shop is open. I can see a few little shops are open down here too, which is great to see. We're going to head along the Paseo Maritimo here in Alcudia Port. It's normally lined with restaurants and bars. Let's go and check them out. Now the gaming salon is open, little games room, little arcade. And we can see lots of renovations are taking place down here too. Now once again, this area here, this street here, right off the Paseo Maritimo, is normally the big area where you have a lot of people sitting out during the summer to eat. Lots of bars open. There are some tables out, but I don't actually think anything's open. Let's have a look. I think people are just taking advantage of the chairs and the tables being out. Even the Irish Tavern is closed. Now the few tourists that we do have over here in Alcudia at the moment, I'm guessing many will be staying in apartments or a privately rented accommodation. So Eurosky is open to go shopping down here in the port. You can see tables and chairs are outside of Moon as well, but it's not open. It's not open at all. This whole area down here is very, very busy during the summer months. Actually, let's have a quick nip around the corner because I do know that there are a couple of bars around here which may well be open. Let's go and have a look. I'm just outside of Manolos. I can see there's some tables out, but again, this is closed too. Of course, many of you will know Shamrock, just a little bit further up. Now just heading back to the main area here, I can see one of the shops. And there's a sign here, it says Nos vemos en marzo, which means we will see each other in March. So I guess the beginning of March is going to be the big opening time down here in Alcudia. But just coming back up, I can see the El Español deli is open, which is great to see. And I do believe as well, look, there's an open sign up outside the Namaste Indian restaurant. So if you are down here in Alcudia Port, make sure you come in for a curry. Actually, and there are a few shops that are open up here as well. We've got a few chain shops, which is also good to see. It's not completely dead down here in Alcudia. Okay, so let's head back down to the waterfront, down to the Paseo Maritimo, and we're going to see if anything else is open. Okay, so I can just see the location of some of my favourite little ice cream shops here and restaurants. Looking very, very empty down here. Now, I've just come down the little port here. See all the boat rentals, they're all moored up for the winter. All the renter boats. And also you can see a lot of the boat cruises as well, the day tripper boat cruises down here. Very, very silent and very peaceful. And also out of that keen wind that we do have today, and it is 15 degrees, it does actually feel a lot warmer. If you're over here visiting, then I really, really recommend that you spend most of your time down this area of Alcudia. You're out of the wind. And it's just really lovely, hot and sunny. Now, while I can see most of the restaurants along here closed, I can see one open a little bit further along. I think it's the Bella Vista. Let's go and have a quick look. Yes, we do have the Bella Vista open. Now, I'm guessing it's going to be very, very busy down here over the weekend when locals come down. They've got €10 pizzas, which is very, very cheap. I bet that price will not be maintained going on into the summer months. Maybe it will do, who knows, but I really doubt it. Right next door as well, the steakhouse is open as well. Really nice to see. We've also got a few clothes shops down here too, which are staying open around these restaurants. Nice to see a little bit of life. But much further along here, we can see that some major renovations taking place in front of some areas that you may well know as well. Right in front of the Negre restaurant, I should say. Check this out. My goodness me. All those balconies have been propped up. Not sure that's quite a good thing, but hopefully they'll get fixed before the summer. And it does look like they've had some kind of issue in there as well. You can see all the scaffolding is propping up all of these businesses and this entire building. My goodness me. I also see a little bit of a problem with the very famous Alcudia sign. We are missing a letter. If you fancy coming down to Alcudia, let's hope the A goes back for the beginning of the season. Now, away in the distance as well, you can see the snow-capped mountains. It's so pretty down here. It really feels like spring, but I'm just going to zoom in here and you can see the mountains are capped with snow. So I'm just making my way around the port here. Now, as we head on into the spring, I do know that we have got some little fiestas coming up down here in the port. Make sure you're in that Facebook group. Make sure you are in the Mallorca Under the Sun Facebook group. I will put a link to that in the description text below this video because we shall let you know when we hear of any fiestas happening down here. Lots going on as we go on into the summer. I can see we have another nice restaurant open for lunch today. The Matuette. Now, I knew these two places would be open down here. We've got Els Pescadores and also Meme as well. Indian run restaurant, really good value meals actually. If you're down here in Alcudia on a budget, make sure you come down here whatever time of year you're visiting. You can get a really nice meal for just €7.85. Kids menus are $5.50. They do really good kebabs in here too, so this is a great cheap option to come for lunch. It's actually quite busy down here, which is fantastic to see. And while we're down here in Alcudia Port, let's head up to this walkway. Okay everyone, I hope you liked my updates from down here in Alcudia Port. You can see it's very, very empty, but you can still see that some businesses have managed to stay open over the winter. So there are still some places to eat as well, some places to shop if you are passing through Alcudia Port and you want to know what's open. Now, we are really looking forward to the season starting here, and it's looking like everything's going to start opening again as normal in March. So please don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with the season and with all the holiday news as well that I'm going to have as we go on into the summer. Now, if you want to see what Alcudia Beach looks like at this time of year, do click on this video here that I made earlier on in the day. Also, if you want to check out another video from this area, do check out this video appearing on YouTube here. Find me on the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Goodbye for now.